Thank you for tuning in to Vixen Vibe Tarot. You have just entered Sacred Space. My name is Terry, your intuitive guide, channel, healer, and modern mystic. I am here to help you awaken, align, and embody your divine purpose. Let's raise the vibe and see what Spirit has for you today. I am going to use the Enchanted Path Oracle cards for this message. This is going to be a channeled message. All right. Spirit, what do you have for the collective today? Truth. All right. Truth. Live your truth authentically. Live your truth authentically. Faith and trust. Trust that the universe has your back and trust the process and your journey. All right. So Spirit is talking about truth, faith, and trust. Truth. Live your truth authentically. Trust that the universe has your back and trust the process and your journey. Those three cards are really truly aligned. So I don't know, I'm getting to live your truth is really a lonely path. It's really a lonely walk because people believe that truth is comprehensive. Truth is the same for everybody, and it's not. People misinterpret truth for facts. Okay, so facts and truth is totally different. So you can tell a person 5 specific facts, and two different separate people can take those facts and form their own truth around those facts. Okay, it's like the story of two twins. A set of twins have an alcoholic father, and the first twin, because he had an alcoholic father, he made the choice to be an alcoholic. He said, well, my father was an alcoholic, so I'm an alcoholic, right? But the other twin, because his father, same reason, because his father was an alcoholic, which was the fact, because his father was an alcoholic, he made a decision that he will never drink one drink ever in his life. So it's like these two people, based on the same fact of their father being an alcoholic, formed two separate truths, even though their DNA is very much the same or very similar. It's like they took one truth and they took one fact and created their own truth. So truth is subjective to the person, okay, that holds it. And because we're all spirits having a human experience and we're all divine souls, we have we have the ability to put our own unique footprint on specific facts that we get. So, it's really telling me, if a person disagrees with you, let them. There's a book out called Let Them. And it's a really powerful book. I have the book. And it's just talking about, however people respond to you, however people act around you, just let them. That's their right to act that way. It doesn't require a response. It doesn't require a reaction. It doesn't require, you over-explaining or trying to get them to, or trying to sway them to accept your truth. It's just the truth is subjective to the individual that holds it. And Spirit is saying you've stood in your truth. You stood in your truth, and the universe is supporting you standing in your truth. So it's okay. You're safe to be your authentic self. It's okay for you to be yourself. It's okay for you to be authentic, for you to be unique, for you to be weird, for you to do what you're doing. Okay, whatever you're doing, it's okay. Like, you have the green light from spirit. You have the green light to continue to do what you're doing. Okay, and faith, like, walk that path by faith, knowing that you're protected, knowing that you're loved by spirit. Like, you don't need anybody to validate what you're doing, to tell you, yeah, that's good, you're doing a good job, you know, that's a good thing that you're doing. You don't need feedback. You don't need, people telling you. You don't need anything from anybody. The fact that you're doing it says, and you feel that it's authentic to you, and that you're on the path, is all the answer you need. That's the confirmation from spirit. Okay, and the universe will also give you nudges and confirmation along the way. Okay, and it won't be from people who take facts and twist them to say whether it's good or bad, or whether it's the right path or not. It's not the right path for them. And, just because it's not the right path for them doesn't mean that it's not the right path for you. But spirit is saying that you're supported. Keep going. This is what you're meant to do. You're on the right path, and to have faith and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that you're protected and you're loved and that you're supported. Okay? And trust the process and the journey. And so that's where imposter syndrome comes in because it's like, just because you're new to it does not mean that it's not the path. It's just like a baby learning to walk. It's like, just because you fall several times doesn't mean that you're not supposed to walk. It's just you're new to the path. You're new to the process. You see what I'm saying? It's like the same way you get a new job and you're going through the orientation process. It's like your new boss or your new supervisor is not going to yell and scream at you when you get it wrong and tell you, this job ain't for you. You just need to go. This job ain't for you. You're just not meant for this. They're like, no, you have a 90-day period to learn. You have this orientation process. We've broken it up in phases. By the end of phase 1, you should be here, and then we'll gauge it and see where you are, and then you'll on the next 30 days you should be here, and we'll gauge it, and by the end of the 90 days you should be here. And if you're not, then we're going to reevaluate, and then we'll tack on maybe 2 extra weeks to figure out what you didn't get and go over that, right? So that's the same as your journey. It's like, just because you're falling, you're falling when you're trying to walk, or you get a process wrong, or get a part of the process wrong in your orientation, doesn't mean that you're supposed to stop. That path is not for you. No, so it's like, whatever you're doing, you're new to it, just keep going. Just keep going and trust the process. Trust that it's a journey. It's a step-by-step process, and you're not going to get everything dumped on you, okay? Even like for me, reading tarot and reading oracle cards, like, there's times when I've been like, you know what, I'm not really clear about what this card means. Let me look it up in the book, and then I start feeling, self-conscious, like, okay, well, are you really supposed to be doing this? Well, if you're supposed to be doing this, then you should know what that card means. No, I kind of know what the card means, but I want to really, go. I know what I feel when I see the card, but I want to confirm what I'm feeling with the guidebook, right? So it's like learning how to ride a bike, or learning to walk, or being trained in orientation. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is saying, like, trust the universe has your back. The universe is saying, good job, Terry, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, well, yeah, now you know, like, let's move forward, and you're going to get better. Just trust the process. Trust the path, trust the journey. You see what I'm saying? That's what Spirit is telling you. Like, whatever you're doing, just trust the path, trust the process. No need to have imposter syndrome. You were called to do this. Just keep going. Okay. And then wisdom. Seek wisdom and learn from every situation. So that's what I was saying. Like, I would go and look at the guidebook to get the wisdom, to get the understanding, to see where I'm, how far off I am. And then I just move forward. So, because you're seeking the wisdom, if you're on this video, you're seeking the wisdom. Okay. So it says, seek the wisdom and learn from every situation. So just know that it's just really just time to trust yourself, especially if you're being authentic. You know how you feel when you're being authentic, like you really feel good. You really feel good. You feel relaxed. You don't feel forced. You don't feel like anxiety. It's like when you're being your authentic self, you're less concerned about how you look, how you sound, whether people are gonna like it, whether people are gonna like. You're less concerned about that. You're not concerned about that. You're just concerned about being a vessel and growing and being a blessing to whoever needs the information, right? Okay. So when you're doing that, just trust that the universe has you and just trust the process. And just know that you're gaining the wisdom, you're gaining the understanding, and eventually, you'll be able to do it with your eyes closed. It'll be like breathing in and out. It'll be just like breathing. Yeah, so just have patience. It has the patience card. Just have patience, and good things come to those who wait. So just pace yourself. Just be patient with yourself. It's like, say for instance, you were the supervisor and somebody made a mistake and messed up. Forgiveness. I've got forgiveness too, but I'm gonna look like I got another card too. Yeah, I got 2 cards. All right, but say for instance, you were the supervisor and you training somebody and they mess up. Like, you're not gonna be screaming and hollering at them. You're gonna be your kind self. You're gonna be very patient. You're gonna be like, no, just be patient with yourself. You good. You good. Just keep going. You good. Don't worry about it. We don't expect for you to get it in 1 day. We don't expect for you to get it in 30 days. We don't, because it's a process. It takes, like, we're looking at you not really getting it and everything clicking until like 6 months, and you're only on day 5. So gauge it that way. Gauge your journey that way. Like, look at yourself and see where you are right now and say, okay, where do I want to be in 6 months? Where do I want to be in 5 years? And Spirit is already telling you you're on the right path. So in 5 years, this won't even matter to you like that. You'd be like, oh yeah, hi, yeah, well, you know what, I don't know how I got that card. Okay, so anyway, before I move on, I got 2 cards. I got mindfulness, stay present and aware of the moment. This is so important. Stay present and aware of the moment. Like, just be in the moment, be in the present. Like, don't even think. Just allow Spirit to channel through. Just allow Spirit, and I don't know, I feel like I'm talking to myself, but just allow your gifts, whatever you're doing, allow your gifts to just flow through you. Allow your talent to just flow through you. It's like I'm getting a picture of a singer on American Idol, and they get up on the stage, they come to the microphone, the music starts playing, and their mind goes on, how do I look? Is this dress okay? Instead of just like, no, like, I'm fixing to give them all I got. I'm getting ready to be very particular with my octaves, my range, how I project, giving them eye contact, and really like looking in the crowd and looking at the people's emotions, like giving them what I have, and as well taking in what they're giving to me. So, or taking in their response. I'm looking at the judges, I'm singing, I'm looking them dead in the eye, I'm closing my eyes, and when I get to that real high note, I'm just like, whatever. I'm just, whatever. So I'm just like, about what I'm going to eat when I leave here. I'm not thinking about that. I'm in the moment. I'm in the present. So that's what Spirit is telling you. Like, just be in the present moment. Just focus on the next word, and then the next word, and then the next word, and then the next thought, and then the next thought. Okay? And then forgiveness. Like, forgive yourself and others to free your heart. Like, and this is just like, when you're on your path, when you're walking authentically in your path, and you're trusting and you have faith in yourself, like, there's no room to hold grudges. There's no room to judge others. There's no room, because it's like, there's no time, because you're like right now. You can't like leave the past in the past. That's what I'm getting. Like, this forgiveness card is like, leave the past in the past. It doesn't really matter, because if I think about that, I can't be present in this moment. Like, what if in the middle of this reading, I'm just like, oh, that hurt me so bad, and like they did me so wrong, and it don't even have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not in the present. That's not helping anybody. It's not. And you're not even able to allow Spirit to speak through you to what the people need to hear. So just let the past go. Forgive, forget. It doesn't even matter, okay? We getting cards. I got courage and peace. Be brave enough to chase your dreams. Be brave enough to chase your dreams. And peace. Cultivate inner peace regardless of external circumstances. And that's really, like, you can't hold on to unforgiveness and hold on to with resentment to situations that are against people that have done things to you, and be able to chase your dreams, because you're going to be weighted down with this burden. You're not going to even be able to totally focus on the goal, okay? Totally focus on the path, okay? So you have to let it go. You have to be light as a feather. And then you have to have peace. You have to have peace. You have to have inner peace. It says cultivate inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Your inner peace, like, no matter what's going on, no matter who's doing what to you, no matter what situation occurs, a circumstance occurs in your life, like, you need to be able to ground yourself inwardly in order to pursue your path and be authentic and be present. Like, you cannot allow your circumstances to give you anxiety and frustration and depression and all this stuff, because you got to ruminate on that. You got to let it go. It don't even bother you. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Let me keep going. Like, I got shit to do. And it's like, people that, when you look at people that, when you look at people that never pursue anything big, any of their dreams, they never pursue anything because they're too heavy and they're too focused on what's going on currently around them and what has happened to them in the past. That's why. And their creativity is blocked. So this message, this card is creativity. Tap into your creative potential. But you're not going to be able to do that if you're weighed down, burdened down, you know, heavy in unforgiveness, and not being mindful and grounded on how you feel and where your thoughts are. Having your thoughts focus on what your goals and dreams are. And that entails, when you're focused, your creativity is totally heightened and you're able to paint whatever canvas you want to paint. You're able to do that. And on the bottom of the deck, you're also able to listen to your intuition. You're able to move on intuitive nudges, to hear Spirit say, do this, or go here, or don't do that. No. Yes, focus on that. Wait a minute, just wait here until I give you the next step. Just, you see what I'm saying? Because you're a clear vessel. You're a clear channel. Okay, intuition. Trust your inner voice and follow its guidance. That's what I just was saying. Like, you won't be able to hear your inner voice because you're hearing all this other chit chatter. What people say is coming up, and you're not able to really flow in your creativity and flow authentically, because you don't even know, you can't distinguish your voice and your intuition from other people's voice, and what mama said, or what mama might think, or daddy might think, or what your spouse might think, or what your boss might think. You know, it's coming up when, if you just let that go and just focus on how you feel, and having peace within you, and being able to pull from those spiritual nudges to go, no, stop, stay, wait, move forward fast, you see what I'm saying? I think y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna close the message out because this is very clear. This is very clear. Alignment. Align your actions and thoughts with your desires. And that's just basically what Spirit is saying through me. Like, it's time to align your actions and your thoughts with your desires. And the reason why people don't accomplish their dreams and desires, or their creative, like singing or painting or pursuing business ventures and things like that, is because their thoughts are not aligned with what they want to do. They haven't gained mindfulness. They haven't come to peace with everything that's going on around them. They haven't silenced the noise in order to align with their dreams, their aspirations, their desires, and their purpose. So basically, the spirit is telling you, like, listen, your ambitions, your desires, your dreams, your creative ventures, like, you're on the right path. Trust yourself. Trust that the universe is supporting you. You're safe to do it, and you're safe to be your authentic self. You're safe to be you. You're safe to be you. You're safe to create. And if it's not, you'll figure it out. If it's not the right path for you, you'll start feeling like, you know what, this isn't authentic to who I really am. Or, you know what, I felt like that was like too robotic, too, you know what I'm saying, too staged, too influenced by outside forces, whether that's people talking, whether that's AI, whether that's something that you heard another creator do and you tried to implement it and you're like, no, that's not really authentic to me. Like, Spirit will give you those nudges and show you where you need to align. And that's really what the last card is. Align your actions and thoughts with your desires. And I'm getting, the more authentic you want to be, the more you need to make sure that you're listening to your intuition, and you're listening to your inner thoughts, your inner desires, your inner feelings, your inner desires, and what you want to be and what you want to accomplish and how you want to do it. Because people can give you all the advice in the world. But, I've learned over time that all advice, that's so good, Spirit. Because we're all unique individuals, and we're all individual expressions of the Most High. That force comes through very uniquely and very distinctly. And what is good advice, what worked for somebody else, may not necessarily, and a lot of times won't work for you, because you have your own blueprint. You have your own, it's like passcode. It's like when you put your thumbprint on the thing and it just opens up, because you set it for you. It's programmed to you. It's programmed to you specifically, your unique thumbprint specifically, so that you wouldn't be able to tell a person, okay, take my phone and you can just put your thumbprint on it and it'll open up. You'll have access. Like, it doesn't work like that. Every key to unlock every key that needs to be unlocked is specifically for that individual. So a lot of times advice from other people or other channels like AI or different things may be good advice for that person or for whoever. You can use it and try to make it work, and if it doesn't, like God gives you the intuitive nudge to say, yeah, it's good, but it's not authentic for what I'm trying to do with you or what you're trying to do. So take it with a grain of salt, and you'll know if it feels authentic to you. And you can continue to do it until it does feel authentic, if it ever does. But you know, we have the internal compass to know what's authentic for us and what we need to do for us. Because again, we got the align. It has to be spiritually and physically. It has to be aligned with the path. It has to be aligned with the path, period. It has to be aligned with the path. So that's my message. I hope you enjoyed this channel message from Spirit. Thank you for tuning in to Vixen Vibes Tarot. Remember, you are the oracle and you are a whole vibe, and your vibe creates worlds. I'm telling you, if today's message resonated, like, subscribe, and share your vibe in the comments. Until next time, stay aligned, stay grounded, and stay in your Vixen vibe. Peace.